Hello there, it's Maguire, Joey John Maguire. I'm in the Rocket overlooking the Thames at Wetherspoon's pub and about to recite my latest poem, which is I wrote in the early hours of this morning, especially for my dear friend Tony Bennie Portsmouth, whose funeral I will be at tomorrow. And I'm very sad about that. I have to read a poem that I wrote a long time ago for Tony. But here you go. This is the one I've done for the day. It's called, in fact, to explain the title a little bit more, Tony and I shared the same psychologist, a wonderful psychologist, expert in post-traumatic stress disorder, who we both saw, and in fact Tony recommended to me, and who now lives with his family in Australia. But I contacted him and told him Tony had passed, and his description was the world will miss Tony, and that he was the salt of the earth, and echoes my own sentiments. The salt of the earth, especially for Tony Bennie Portsmouth and his family. Salt of the earth. Some are lucky to have been born of love, though many are born of sorrow. There are those born to graze, whilst for others life is an uphill struggle. Many lose their footing, get sucked into the mire. There are the meek who are born to follow, while some are chosen to take the lead, and always from the outside parameters of the box. Some are born gifted, others are of many talents, some being born with silver spoons, with some potless, who must learn to survive on their wits. As for Benny, he was born without much hope, hampered in his formative years, a legacy that clung like a limpet throughout the days of his life. Never a quitter, he earned his place the hard way, always the center of attention, yet the loneliest man in the room. He was a chancer, a loose cannon, a lovable rogue. Ask anyone. Oh, and did I mention? He was my friend. Probably the only best friend I ever had. And he will be missed by many as I, for he was in a class of his own. What he had was a rare commodity. It came with him, followed him from his humble beginnings, and though precious was his gift, he shared it with everyone he encountered. Everybody got a sprinkling of Benny, for as anyone that knew him knows, Tony Bennie Portsmouth was the salt of the earth.